Ooh, no.
Okay, I think we're live now.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome everybody to the ninth edition of the Juicebox Squadcast. I am joined, or I am one of your hosts, Aaron, and I am joined by my other host, Kyle.
Mhm.
Say hello. We
Hello.
don't have anybody. We do not have anybody else this week. I don't think. Right?
I don't believe so.
Well, that's kind of sad, but you know what? It's okay. Because like today, like nowadays, these are crazy times.
Yeah.
These are like, yeah, life is changing. We're in the. Hold on, I'm texting Dakota because Dakota's, uh, but okay, so yeah, no, so all the times are changing. Um, everybody's moving and stuff like that, and yeah, so it's overall crazy times. So Kyle, I was gonna tell you what's going on with me right now, why I'm sitting in the middle of a park, um, not in a usual setup. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
So freaking okay. So as per most of the Juicebox squad, um, everybody went to college. Well, not everybody, but just the people who wanted to go to college. Everybody has their own plans, but so most of us have already moved into college, and so I've been here. I've been in my college. I'm just gonna call it community, or I'm just gonna call it a community college, undisclosed location, right?
Mhm.
Um, so I've been here for about maybe so a week. Yeah, so like I moved in Monday, and then class started Wednesday, and so I've been here. I've been here about a week, and this has been probably the most wild week. And by wild, I mean it's been roller coaster up and down, over and over, like ever, like I've ever experienced. So I guess I should first start out with why I'm in a park. Um, so obviously I live in a dorm. I have a roommate. That's fine, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to bother him too much because he's a nice guy, and so I didn't want to. I didn't want to impose on his free time since it is a weekend. So I was going to go down into like the courtyard between our dorm rooms, or like our dorm. Well, first of all, I couldn't go into a lobby of the dorm room because they roped off all the lobbies because COVID. So I was going to go sit down in like an outdoor courtyard between the two dorm buildings, but there's a bunch of people playing basketball and they're like blasting music like really loud. And so I'm like, okay. And so then I try to find a public bench to sit at just to do it. And so I start walking there, and then I'm followed by this couple. Like they're right on my heels, like for freaking 3 blocks, right? Like they couldn't, or they didn't slow down. They didn't slow down. They didn't turn. They were just following me. And anyway, so I ended up at this park, and I just decided to sit. I just decided to park myself on a bench. So, but literally, okay. Do you know what Murphy's Law is?
Yes.
Like the whole idea that if something bad can happen, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a whole paranoid thing. Well, I wish I took that more seriously in my time, because it's been kicking my butt, dude. Freaking, of course. So I walk out into this park and I go to sit on this perfect bench that's like right in the middle of the park. So it's like there's nothing really around it. So I kind of have like the most, I don't know, open air, I guess. And the sprinklers came on and sprayed the bench with water. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh my God, no. So yeah, it's been kicking my butt. But so Kyle, how are you? How are you? How you doing?
I've been good.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean,
Any
I'm
nothing crazy?
nothing crazy, really. Just boring stuff, like work. I'm not
Yeah.
very exciting.
Well, at least you're making money, dude.
Yeah.
I have no income and I'm facing like the challenges of the world. So, what's going on? What's going on in the world besides the very very obvious?
Hmm. I mean,
Yeah.
we can look it up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, but so Ohio is taking over, or I don't really think that's new. I think that's just an old thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So that's just a fact. Fun thing, my knee stopped working. That's fun.
your knee stopped working.
Well, I probably shouldn't say it like that, but it's to a certain extent like that. So funny thing. So I'm a college athlete. I'm cool, you know. Um, I'm not saying that as a bragging thing. In fact, this is the opposite of a brag right now. But so I go to the first practice, right, and I'm running. It's perfectly fine. I do great. You know, I'm feeling good. And then I get out of practice. I start jogging toward my dorms because, God forbid, I have an 8 a.m. class. And it was like 7:30. So like, oh God, I gotta go. and and so I start jogging, and like the second I lift my leg up, it's just like a shooting pain, like as if I took an arrow to the knee. It's a shooting pain right into my knee, and I'm just like, I'm just like I like cringing almost in pain, and I'm like limping, and I'm shouting stuff like "ay caramba," uh, "ay ay ay," and I'm just like, and so I was like, I didn't have time for it, you know, and so I was like, okay, I gotta get my textbooks. So I gimp over to the dorm to get my textbooks, and somebody else
How
joined. How's it going?
good?
Why are you
Oh,
here?
I'm on a
Out of
podcast
nowhere.
call. Sorry.
We already started.
It is. Well, it is weird. We're just talking. That's it. Yeah. You want to say hi? No. Okay.
Are you just talking to
Yeah, I
somebody in the
understand it.
public?
Yeah. What's up?
Just talking
No,
to
they
a random
canceled the
dude.
tennis league.
What's
Yeah, so this
what's
place
this?
is like abandoned.
You're just talking to somebody out in the public.
Sorry,
Oh.
sorry, sorry. No, I'm out in the middle of. I'm out in the middle of.
Started?
Yeah, I'm out in the middle of public because freaking everywhere else. Tristan, I explained it to Kyle like a few minutes ago, but everything, like I tried to find a calm, quiet place and it just did not work. But oh yeah, so Tristan, you're just in time to listen to my knee stopped working story.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been so I was telling Kyle that it's been like a week in college and I've already been shoved through the ringer and everything like that, so I'm properly I'm properly destroyed, I guess. But so anyway, so to recap, Tristan, um to recap, I I got done with practice. It was like my first cross country practice, you know.
yeah.
I do great, you know. I'm up with the guys and everything like that, and it's all good. I feel great. And then I get out of practice. It's like 7:30. I have an 8 a.m. class, so I start jogging to the dorms, and then I bring my knee up, and it feels like something stabbed me right in the knee, and I like just searing pain, and I'm like shouting like "ay caramba," "ay ay ay." I don't know why, but that was my thing. Luckily, nobody was around. So, and then I gimped my way. So I was like, I didn't have time for it because I had an 8 a.m. class. So I was like, okay, well, That's it. And so I gimped, limped, and hobbled all the way to my dorms, and then I grabbed my huge textbooks and did that and whatever, and did the college thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I did that.
I haven't started yet.
And I did that for the rest of the day. And then I told coach even too that the next day I was like, man, this isn't right, because like it's just like every time I bend my knee, like to a certain like so you can bend your knee to at a 90-degree angle, but every time I go like above 90 degrees, so like close to 180, so close to a straight leg, it just searing pain.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. So I told him, and then he's like, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So I ran the next 2 practices like that.
Wait, how long? Didn't you move in on the 10th?
Yeah, so a Monday.
Roughly.
Yeah.
And you've already had how many practices? 5?
Yeah. So I run 2 practices. One of them is like fartleks, so it's like sprinting and then jogging, sprinting, jogging. And then the other one is like a long distance run. And so I did those both with this like searing pain, so I couldn't. So my left leg was doing all the work. But yeah, so then I talked to my coach. He basically just said, don't run from now until next Monday, and we'll see how it goes. But honestly, it hasn't changed. I've been to the physical trainer multiple times. We've iced it. We've heated it up. He did like ultrasound thing on it, and I've been stretching the crap out of it. So I mean, he thinks that there's like liquid that just pooled into my knee, and so that every time I move it, it's just like it's created like a bubble type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I came up with a theory. See, my theory was, so do you remember that cross country meet that I had where my ankle was just swollen because I had an infection, and it was just like all that pussy stuff just like flowed into my ankle, and the athletic trainer's just like, all right, we'll tape it up. Well, I think that's what's going on. Maybe. I don't know, because I didn't hit it or anything. I didn't hit my knee. I didn't like overwork myself by any means, really. It was just, it's just something else. I really don't know. But yeah, so that's the first week, dude. I mean, I have so much has happened in the first week that I just I don't even know.
Aaron, did you hear me?
What? No.
I said we kind of have a guest.
Who's the guest?
My roommate.
Oh, hi. What's his name?
Don. We don't use last names.
Okay, Don. Okay. Hi. How's it going?
He's just kind of doing his thing.
Well, I asked the 2 guys who walked up to me if they wanted to be on. One of them is from Jamaica, and the other guy is a physical trainer student. So
okay, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, the Jamaican guy is cool. He's been, I don't know. Okay. I've learned to accept that college is like just the weirdest social situation ever. I think it's mostly community college because of how how small the college is. So you see, But so this, I mean, I'm not speaking bad about the Jamaican guy. I really like him. And so I'm just describing these like weird social situations I get myself into. Where like I'm just like walking, and then I sit down at lunch, and then he like grabs a tray and he's like, this is my new best friend. And I'm like okay. And so now I see him all the time, and I say hi to him. But yeah, like when Tristan joined, he asked me what I was doing in the middle of the park when it's dark outside.
I asked that?
No. You joined, and then he asked that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. So Tristan, did you move in today?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
We just got done moving in like a few hours ago, and we went on a drive. Well, John's still doing or like unpacking his stuff and getting his side ready. But
Cool.
yeah, I just finished moving like not too long ago.
Cool.
We drove around town to see where everything was. They have like the worst skate park ever here. It's pretty awesome.
I think the town I'm in has a skate park. Well, the only reason I know that is because I was talking to my roommate earlier, and we were talking about things to do because we're at this situation where tomorrow, we have tomorrow off. It's Sunday, and so we're sitting there, like we asked each other, we're like, what is there to do? What are we gonna do? Because like we don't really have homework yet.
Yeah,
It's
we
just
have
kinda-
we have a few free days. We start on the 19th.
Oh, jeez. Wait. How many days is that from now? Oh, okay, so it's like
Wednesday?
4 days.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, our college started early so that we can get the full semester in before
Yeah.
like COVID stuff happens. But no. So yeah, we were talking about it, and like he's like, well, there's a skate park, and I was like, do I look like I skateboard? For the audio listeners, that doesn't mean anything to you, but
What do you mean? To any listener, it doesn't mean anything.
no.
Nobody can see you ever.
Well, whatever. But have you met anybody at your college, Tristan, or is it just you and your roommate so far in your
literally
social
just
circle?
moved in today. Mark, from high school, was a grade above us.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah?
really say last names to specify, but he's our RA, so we chatted with him a little bit.
Oh.
Travis is here.
Oh wait.
He's a few rooms away.
Oh, yeah, Travis, yeah. He
Yeah,
asked me
and
how
then-
my college was going today, and I told him, yeah, good.
Yeah, he's a few rooms away from us, and then there's a few other people here that I know. But other than that, I haven't really talked to anyone. Oh, I got to meet my advisor today too. It was really awkward situation because I like signed in, got my temperature checked, all that fun stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like I went in to go fill out paperwork for my vehicle and everything.
Yeah.
And they said my name, and all I hear from like right next to me is my name, the man, the myth, the legend, placed on the AccuPlacer, all this stuff. And I just looked and stared at him. He was like, "Oh, hey," and then he said his name, and I was like, "Oh, no way."
I don't know where my advisor is. I don't think he exists. Because like I've looked at the classrooms and stuff, and there's nobody with his name, and I'm like, oh god.
I have
he
a
has-
class with my advisor. Like he's my college skills and career or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the teacher of that class. So
Well, I
I'll
mean,
get to
the
see
dude
a lot of him.
the dude has a doctorate in like engineering, but I don't know where he is. And like, I mean, he's doing the puppet work, he's working, he's helping me, but I don't chat with him, he's like a mysterious force to me.
He's in your
no.
mind, man.
Maybe so. Maybe I just enrolled myself in all those classes, and I just told myself that I have an advisor.
Yeah.
Well,
You can put it up
well,
top. If you
what's funny about my college?
it's gonna
not
be
even.
used by both of us. So.
What's funny about my college is there's nobody here from. Well, actually, there's one, but she's in the nursing program, so it doesn't even count. There's nobody here from our town, and it's a very strange atmosphere because I know nobody, but now I know like a few people. Like I have a few acquaintances, and by a few I mean quite a bit.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten the opportunity to meet anyone new because we spent most of the day in our room, just like doing everything in here. Then we went out and ate, so I haven't really talked to anyone.
I don't know exactly how your college is, but all I gotta say, all my advice to you is just accept what comes to you.
Yes.
Because like there's so many weird social situations you'll be in the first few days, and you're just gotta let it happen, man.
To do our laundry, we are on the opposite side of campus than the laundry room.
Oh
and we don't
god.
have one near us. So we're pretty much gonna have to drive to the laundry room just to do laundry.
Ours is in the basement of our dorm room, which is nice, or in our dorm building, which is
Yeah.
nice. But it's in the creepiest freaking place. Like, it's the creepiest room you could ever be in. Like, if you were gonna get murdered, right? If you were gonna get murdered, stabbed, and just like ultimately like kidnapped or something,
That'd be the place.
that'd be the place. It's like there's like that rusty, like almost like water droplets like seeping down the walls,
Like
you know?
generic creepy basement.
Yeah. I mean, like where the laundry stuff is, like there's a few waiting chairs and like they're pretty nice washing machines too, but it's so out of place.
Yeah, our dorm building is on the far corner of campus, over by like it's literally the last building. It's really close to the school, but like to get to the laundry rooms we would have to go through. Like we'd have to leave the building, go past the school, go through like the area with like all the apartment buildings, and it's on the other corner of campus, not like diagonal, but like straight across.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much a straight line just from our dorm to the other side of campus to get to the laundry room, and it's just, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I mean, my whole situation is kind of funny. So, I mean, the dorm buildings are like a block from the actual campus. Well, I mean, the campus isn't very big, so like, you know, there's a bunch of buildings all clustered together, and so that's kind of campus.
Ours.
Yeah. So our dorms are a block.
Ours is just
away.
one big building. It looks like a high school.
No, I have like there's like four different buildings, each for like different types of classes. But so yeah, no, our dorms are a block away. But the eating situation is probably the worst. So we have a student union, and there's a mess hall that's attached to it, but the mess hall is being completely redone. So
You know,
they have like
I'm not even sure where our eating area is.
there's
I
like
just
a
know that there is one.
temporary. Yeah. Well, there's a temporary eating situation they have set up where we eat at the basketball stadium in like an auxiliary gym, but the basketball stadium is like a mile away from the dorms. And so, and like it's like maybe, I don't know, maybe like a quarter mile, give or take, like 0.1 or 0.2 away from the class buildings. So like so you get a 10-minute passing period. So if I want to eat breakfast, I gotta just like sprint up there, which my knee is kind of crippled, so I can't do that either.
Wait, so is your class like schedule is it more like high school, like our high school schedule kind of? Or is it like, because I know
No.
like some of my classes end right as another one starts. Like one of my classes is not actual, like I don't remember the times for my classes really right now, but
Well,
like one of my classes ends at say 9 o'clock and the next one starts at 9 o'clock. So I'm not sure how to tackle that obstacle.
well, I mean, I think the college will be, or like the teachers will be fine with it, because I mean, I know for band,
Yeah.
do you have a lab class?
I don't think. No, I dropped my one science class for an English class that I have to take, and I'm gonna do the science next year, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Let me think. So, yeah. So I take a chem lab, and then right after that I go to a pep band class. Which, by the way, if you play in band, and you know,
I
and
do have
you're
a science class.
if you're taking band, you know, and you're thinking in high school that you won't do anything with it, try it out. You know, it
I
works.
dropped out of band.
Because I get a free
kind of regret it.
I get a free credit for just, you know, going and playing hip hop songs on a tuba, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm taking Bio 1 again.
No, it's kind of different. It's like an extension. I mean, it's kind of this. Well, I know the only reason I know this is because I'm taking chemistry, which is like, it's like basically the whole. It's very synonymous to biology in that way that it's like you kind of have to. It's kind of a requirement, but it's sort of just the same, you know. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah. So basically, the chem lab is supposed to take like 3 hours, but I know for a fact that it does not, and it interrupts my pep band class. But that's okay. You know.
Oh,
So
that's
hopefully
your
they'll figure
appendix?
that out. You know, I've been thinking like recently. I've been thinking about that appendix. You know, I was
Like
just
where
I
it
just
is? You just curious?
Yeah.
Probably in a landfill somewhere.
probably just like it's probably just like a raisin at this point
Should
because
have
it's
just
been
kept
sitting.
it.
I should have. You know,
You should have kept in some formaldehyde.
I didn't have the choice because they threw it away as soon as they took it out.
That's dumb.
No,
should
they
have-
ate it.
I could have like, what is it? Dehydrated it and then ate it as jerky.
Ew, don't do that.
Have you seen like those people who like those women who like save the placenta or whatever and they dehydrate
No.
it and eat it?
I know that's what dogs do, except they don't dehydrate it; they just eat it.
Ew, no.
It's good for them. Like after
No, but-
when I worked at a vet clinic, we would save the placentas from the dog, and if the owner wanted to take it, they could because it's good for the dog to eat afterwards.
That's gross.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
that's very gross.
we keep it in like these little like biohazard bags, and like you just like wrap it up, turn the top, and turn these like little tabs over, and it would like seal it. And one time I didn't do it right, and it kind of just like leaked all over the countertop.
Ew.
And guess who got to clean it up? Not me.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna be like, yeah, and guess who had to slurp it up with just their tongue?
No.
Ew,
probably the
ew,
dog.
ew. Oh, ew, no. God. You know, speaking of dogs eating something disgusting, Kyle, we share a similar memory like that, don't we?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
no.
I guess I'll tell it because it was my dog, but so you know, me and Kyle, we were hanging out one time, you know, just chilling like young kids do, and we got the newest thing, the new trend, which was Mountain Dew Kickstart, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, we were giving it a try out. We got the orange and the red flavor, you know. Kyle had the red flavor, I had the orange. And so we're just chilling, and I had a little pug at this point. It was what was his name? I think it was Reggie.
You had a
No,
pug?
yeah. Do you not
When?
remember that? Tristan,
No.
I had a pug for a long time.
Oh,
I
wait. Yeah, I met it once.
yeah,
I hate that dog. I hate pugs.
really. They are
The
cute.
the dog was nice, but I don't
Yeah.
like how smushed their faces are. It makes me uncomfortable.
I prefer pug. Well, actually, no, I do like just kind of all dogs, except, well, I can't say that.
Where you don't like
Trying to
Coco?
No, Chihuahuas are different. Like some Chihuahuas are good and some are just really bad and really awful.
I
But
thought you were gonna say you hated Coco for peeing on your foot.
oh no, my dog
Anyway.
pees on my foot. My dog
were
pees on
telling-
my foot anyway. Yeah.
You were
So
telling the story.
so I had a pug, and this was like mid heat of the summer, the dog days. It was like July, maybe, something like that. And oh yeah. It was near the 4th of July, so there was like turtles everywhere, you know, and it was all good. And so me and Kyle are hanging out in my backyard. My dog is running around, and we're just sitting there drinking Mountain Dew Kickstart. And Jesus, this is where the story gets weird. So Reggie is running around and he's like eating something, and then he comes over to us. And he he's eating something. I thought it was a piece of bark, you know, or just like some piece of trash or something that he found on the ground. But actually, it was a dead turtle, and he was just ripping its like guts out and stuff like that. Like it was more like roadkill, really, because it was like kind of, you know, it was kind of like crispy and, you know, and
I don't like the description, but yeah.
I mean the shell is just gone at this point. It's just really it's just a crushed turtle. But he's still eating it, and like the you can see like the little body parts, and it's just disgusting. And Kyle sees that, and he just freaking upchucks all over my dog. But
Kyle.
Shut up.
it wasn't normal upchuck, dude. It wasn't normal throw up. It was like bright, vibrant red because he was drinking Mountain Dew. Oh,
No, I hate that.
You remember that time we played we were playing with those Nerf bows in your backyard and we had like everybody?
Yeah, freaking bow tag. God dang it. My nuts still quiver. Oh god. Well, to all the listeners, I used to have this tradition after on the last day of school where I would have an ice cream party basically, and I would just have a bunch of I would feed them a bunch of ice cream, and then we'd have these I forget what the brand is actually called that sells
Nerf.
the bows, but no, it wasn't Nerf.
Well, I know Nerf sells them too.
No, they don't make them to the
No.
same
They're
degree
not
of
the same, but it's like the model.
No, the Nerf bows shoot darts. No, this one, yeah.
This one shot
this
a
is
foam arrow.
Like a foam arrow. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, this is like the Walmart. Like you have to reach to the you have to go to the back of the aisle. You know. This is those kind of bows, and so we had one. I never realized because I believe my little brother got it for his birthday, or something like that, and I don't think I ever realized how much power it could have, and so somebody picked it up and shot it at somebody and it hurt, and then we had the idea to play bow tag with it, but whoever's it has to shoot somebody else with a bow, I think. Yeah, and so after we get ice cream, we do all that, and then so we start playing bow tag, and this game just lives in infamy because every time we play it, Kyle gets the bow at some point, and then he just annihilates my lower area with just a death shot.
I took it way too seriously. Just started jumping off of tires and shit.
It was like if Katniss Everdeen was just like in a little kid's game. he just I remember. Oh my god! As I'm telling this story, I can remember the exact moment it hit my nuts. I see Kyle. His eyebrows are angled inward. He's got determination on his face. I can see the arrow pull back, and he just launches it, and it just you can hear the whistle because it had one of those little whistle things on the end of the arrow, and it goes, and it just that smacking sound hits me square in the nuts. God.
It was awesome. Such a good shot.
Aaron, your nuts really took a beating in our friendship.
They really did. Actually, my nuts have just been taking a beating.
Painted as a target.
My nuts have just been taking a beating. I know this is weird for the audio listeners, or actually just for the listeners in general, but my nuts have been taking a beating over the years. Do you remember?
I'd be surprised if you can still have children.
Yeah. Do you remember when I was kicked in the nuts by a very angry Japanese man?
What?
No. When?
When I describe it like that, it sounds way
really
cooler.
racist.
Well, no, it was an angry Japanese man, and he did kick me in the nuts. Well, Kyle, you knew him. You knew him. It was Timothy. I'll say his name since I don't actually remember his last name. Yeah, and
it's not Timothy, it's Timothy.
He was from Japan, and
Exchange
so.
student.
Well, I don't think he was exchanged because he just moved here.
Yeah, his dad was an American in the army.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so, well, so I was in 3rd or 4th grade. I was playing rec basketball, and he was on my team, and his dad was the coach. And by the way, for the record, I did not make him mad. He was just, I don't know, he had some rage built up or something. And
Maybe he just really wanted to kick you in the balls.
maybe, I don't know. I was kind of a punchable kid. My neck was like
Yeah.
3 times. My neck was like 3 times the size of my head.
Oh, so your neck was big in your brother.
Yeah, exactly. No. So we're on the court. We're like warming up before the game, and we're in our uniforms or whatever. And I'll just call him now. I'll call him Timothy. So Timothy comes up, and I'm just like my legs are a little bit spread out because I'm like ready to get like the basketball or whatever. And he just comes up and squares like he like reels back like you're about to kick a kickball. It just nails me right there. And I'm like on the ground crying because I'm a little kid. I'm like, oh my god! Why me? Freaking, oh my god. I just like describing it like that because it makes it sound way more interesting. Actually, you know what? It is interesting because that's exactly what happened. Life, or no amount of classes or orientations can prepare you for what life gives you.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I never really had any like great experiences in school.
Away for a second.
Yeah, what were you doing?
I just got a not so good call from my mom.
What? What happened?
My cat's sick. Or not my cat, but one of our cats is sick, and she's old. So it might be
one?
fine. But anyway,
Which one?
Bubbles.
I like
Bubbles.
Bubbles is a grayish silver cat.
She's like white. She's white.
Yeah, I guess she's white. Hey, you can't say that. That's racist.
Anyway, continue
No, I
with
mean-
what you were saying.
Yeah, so Kyle, what were you saying?
I've just never
You
really
said-
had any memorable moments in school, like getting kicked in the balls by an Asian dude.
I had never had anything like that because I was really defensive.
Okay. Oh, just hold on a sec. How am I supposed to defend against that? I thought he was gonna pass me the basketball, and he just he just goes and kicks me in there, dude.
I'm just saying in school in general, like, I didn't get hit like that very often. And when I did, it really just didn't hurt because people missed. They're not accurate like I am.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Really
my-
cocky sounding of you.
Don, I won't hit you in the balls, I promise.
That's not a promise, John. Be careful.
It is a promise.
Protect yourself.
I don't know him well enough yet.
Okay, that's probably good. No, Tristan. Oh God, no. Do you remember nut tapping? God.
Yes.
And that was a thing. Jesus.
When
dude.
you made a big boy cry and scream at you.
That was not just me. Okay, there was like 12 people nut tapping. Him.
You just set off his final string. You plucked his final, like his final
put
wire. You just
I put
pulled
the
it
straw. I put the final straw on the camel's back. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah,
Like so.
he
Okay.
burst after that.
The kid we're talking about, nice kid, you know, but I mean, it was all handles barred, if that's how you say that. Like, you know, if that's how you use that saying. It was just kind of like all. Everybody was vulnerable. Okay, if you were open, you were gonna get nut tapped. That's just how. That was just the rule, you know. Like, had I been nut tapped? Yeah, I've been nut tapped a couple times.
You just have
but
to take
so-
a grain of salt.
Yeah, and so freaking this poor kid, man. I'm just gonna call him R because I feel like he deserves more confidentiality than anything else. So I'm just gonna call him R. R. He was a big kid. Like just I'm talking big as in like he had a little bit of meat to him, but he was like 6. He was like 6 feet something. But he just could not get the idea of defending your area. Okay, so every sporty kid, everybody was just walking up and nut tapping him, and then you know I felt like I was in fair game. You know, I felt like I had waited long enough. You know, and so I nut tapped him, and then he kind of flipped out. We were in PE. He flipped out. You know, he got all angry, and then he walked over and sat in the corner and cried. And it sounds awful, but I'll have you know, I'm not a heartless person. So I went up to him and I'm like, man, I'm sorry. You know.
That's exactly what a heartless person would say.
What?
I'm not a heartless person.
I'm not a heartless person.
Heartless man.
I'm not a heartless person, but I smacked him in the face for crying. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. No, but I actually did comfort him for a while, and he's like, it's just so, like he was telling me, it's so annoying, and I'm like, I know, dude, and that was not my place, I shouldn't have done that, but dude, those nut tapping days
made it so easy. He made it so easy.
He did.
No offense, but
I know. But
are we bullies?
Yes.
Kyle, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I feel
like
we are.
I mean,
overall, at that
if
time,
we're bullies, if we are bullies, then like freaking everybody else are just like evil overlords. If that's the case, because like really, we're not mean spirited. We don't do anything crazy like that just to make somebody sad or whatever. If we make
good fun and jokes.
Yeah, if we make fun of somebody, we'll say at the end, we'll be like, oh, we're joking. We didn't mean anything by it, because we don't want to offend anybody. So if you're
that
out there,
often,
you're probably yeah, okay, I'll admit, I do offend somebody here and there.
It's more than here and there, but okay.
What? Okay. Are you gonna roast me with that, or are you just gonna leave it? Leave it? Okay. So now I'm gonna spend all night thinking about it. Like, oh shit.
No.
Who have I hurt?
What have I done?
You've never done anything to me that made me offended, really. Besides that one time.
Oh god.
But I'm not gonna tell you that.
Oh
you can
god.
think about it.
just to like, he's just gonna run up and like punch me in the face. He's like, that's for that one time.
He never tells you.
Starts kicking me in like in the ribs. What are you? Why are you hitting me? It was that one time, dude. You remember that one time? No, I don't.
No, I think I've done plenty to make up for a time if there was one.
I don't think there was, and if there was, I probably forgot very quickly.
But I've definitely probably made up for how much I've done shit to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Tristan threw a cat at me once. That was fun. Like I didn't
Just
get offended
once.
I didn't get offended or seriously injured by it, so it's just kind of funny. But so this was when his cats were kind of very spry. Sorry to Bubbles.
She's not dead yet, bro.
No,
Chill.
I know, but our hearts are with her, so hopefully she recovers because we love her.
I don't want to sound morbid, but she probably won't. She's been iffy for a while.
I mean, it's better to be like okay with it than.
Yeah.
I just don't want to think about it really.
Yeah, I got you. So we'll move on.
Thank you.
But okay. So
I won't. I'll be
anyway.
thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, you can think about it all you want. I just don't want to.
Okay.
So Tristan also has another cat named Tinkerbell. She's a black, very nice cat. Very. I don't know what to say about cats. It's just a cat. Very cute black cat.
Very cat-like.
She's a Siamese. She's actually older than Bubbles. It's her mom actually, or it's Bubbles' mom.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, no. So anyway, Tinkerbell likes to move around Tristan's room all the time, and I think me and Tristan were playing Minecraft or Call of Duty or something like that on his TV. We're just having a good time, and then we pause for a second because we're like texting people or whatever, and Tristan picks up the cat just like by the torso, and then just like throw. I don't know if you said anything, like cats always land on their feet or something before. but he picked up the cat and he just threw it at me, and her claws were out, and she just freaking grabbed me with the claws. Freaking, I've never heard of a weaponized cat or a cat being used as a weapon.
Yes, you have.
I have.
There's a cat gun in Gmod.
Well,
In
Gmod is
Nyan
different.
Cat?
No. The cat gun is on Postal, where you stick the cat on the end of the gun, and
Well,
the
they
cat
also modded
silencer.
in the Gmod.
The cat silencer.
Oh, and you can also, if you have a cat by its like front and hind legs, this is probably borderline animal abuse. But if you like grab them by their front and back legs and like shake them, kind of, not like violently shake them, but like a gun.
Please do
They
it
go
softly.
meow, 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 meow.
I know what you're talking about, though.
At least I wanted to take it. At least, or hopefully, this podcast wanted to take it down for animal abuse, like your spider video did.
Hey, I can't talk about that because it got taken down.
Hey,
Yeah,
what are you
we'll-
talking about?
We'll talk
I-
about it after.
I
Okay.
made a video. It was with a spider. I didn't mean to do it. I was just gonna, but it turned out to be a funny video. But anyway, I think I think it's completely off my channel. I don't know. I don't really know. So, yeah. I mean, we've had some pretty good times. I don't think Kyle has ever offended me. Well, okay, there was that argument. Well, the whole reason me and Kyle became friends was because we had this argument about the name of the protagonist in Assassin's Creed. We couldn't. Well, I couldn't. I know now that it's Ezio because of the way it's pronounced in Italy. See, there you go, Kyle. I
Yeah.
am renouncing my opinion.
I know
Okay,
you
it
are.
is-
I wasn't going to take it otherwise, so.
Kyle's a cocky bastard on this point. He's like, yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah.
No, I know. So I was arguing with Kyle about how to pronounce it. I said it was Ezio. He said it was Ezio, and we became friends after that. But yeah, I mean, but I think besides that whole thing, I don't think Kyle or Tristan, or really, yeah, I don't think Kyle or Tristan has ever done anything to wrong me. So I can't forgive them for anything. But you know, I've still got the rest of my life. They have plenty
I
of
think
time.
you forgave me for plenty.
I don't know.
Like the good
I
old
mean-
reach around during German, or the many other reach arounds.
Okay, well the reach.
that I-
Why are we so situated on balls? This is not good.
Wait, what is a reach around?
This is the ball chat.
This is
The
the-
Juicebox ball chat.
This is the testicle chat. That's bad. That's bad. Well, no. So, Kyle, this is a school story. So we were in German class, and which, by the way, we have to do a podcast on German class because honestly, freaking, there's so much that happened. It's impossible to just like, you know, it's impossible just to ignore. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, I was shooting. No. Wait, what am I talking? I just forgot what I was talking about. What am I?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Offending each other.
Spiders. Kyle really wants to
Offending
hear
each
about
other.
spiders.
No. Tristan, what did you say? I have
The good
forgiven
old
you
reach
for.
around.
Oh, the reach. Yeah. So German class. German class. I'm sitting there. I'm like 2 feet from the teacher. She's right in front of me, and Tristan reaches in between my legs and just like full on snatches the sack. He snatches it and squeezes. And he's got me there, and the teacher looks at me, and he's got him there.
She just walked away. Like she
And
looked at me, looked at him, and just turned around and walked away. She accepted it.
Well, to be honest, Tristan, I have to forgive you for that one, because it wasn't even the worst one that's happened to me. You know Max's brother, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him we were in the middle of like the facts class, the baking class, and he just freaking
I was notorious for just snatching your balls
Jesus, man. I
and
felt
lifting
violent.
you by them.
Man, I never really think about it, but I was violated. I've been violated multiple times.
That's not funny. I'm sorry.
No,
it's pretty funny.
It's not funny if all these weren't for jokes. If we were talking seriously, it would not be funny. But since I knew that all of these were supposed to be jokes, I can definitely say that these were funny. Violation in any sort of way is very bad, and we at the Juicebox Squad do not condone any of those actions of that sort, and we renounce them all. See, here I sound
Unless
so
they're
official,
funny.
I'm just like,
Unless they're funny, but no, don't
yeah,
violate.
no, that's not funny.
Only violate people if you're really close to them and they're the same gender.
Oh my god.
And they're okay with it.
Oh my.
And they're okay with it. As
The
long as
people
it's
have
all
to-
in good fun.
People have to give consent before they're violated.
They give consent to I.
No, I never gave consent to but
I
For
don't
the
know.
people in the chat who said hi, we say hi back.
Who's in the chat?
Wait, there's people?
There's one person said hi. It's JMK Podcast and Gaming, and we said hi.
Huh.
I don't know. What the frick was that? Oh my god. I thought I heard a footstep behind me. I was like, oh shit, I'm dead.
Aaron's dead.
Aaron has been kidnapped. What a convenient time to be kidnapped.
Isn't it? That's like, well, I guess that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening. No, but I mean, it is kind of nearing the end, but we'll give it a few more minutes because we are, we did start a little late. No, so yeah. Hold on.
No, so yeah.
Sorry, the words of the podcast because I logged on to see the chat. They were like I heard Kyle's voice very faintly in the background, so I was like, what? No. So I just want to say, like, the town I'm in, I think it's in a different dimension. Legit, I just think it's like, I think it's on a different plane of existence because the weather has been perfect and consistent for several days now, and I'm worried about it. Like, the reason I say that is because I'm obviously sitting outside in a park, and it's just very nice outside. Very nice. There's a soft wind. There's no clouds in the sky. And when the sun is out, and there's still no clouds in the sky. It's just very nice,
Sorry.
What was
On the open internet connections, there's a living room house speaker.
you gotta connect to it.
Should I?
Yes.
Do it and start blasting the podcast.
Maybe
Don't
I
do
shouldn't
that.
because I'm pretty sure this laptop's under my name.
Find something
Like, I'm
that
pretty
isn't
sure I'm,
under
like,
your
connected
name.
to it.
Oh,
Use your
pretty sure I'm
phone.
connected
Change
to
your
it.
phone name.
I'm busy on my phone.
Oh no, he's looking at porn.
No,
Hey.
you guys are on my phone,
Ah.
hey, that's a good use for a phone right there.
and I'm using my laptop right now to try and get on the Juicebox Squadcast so I can see who's in chat.
Yeah, I see.
With another viewer.
There is.
No, I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
I'm just opening up, and then I'll be another viewer.
So there's a fun thing about this town. There's armadillos here,
Oh,
or at least they're. Yeah, I was driving in somebody's car and I saw one, and I was like, "Holy, what?" 'Cause-
Not your car though.
No. From where we're from, there's no armadillos. There's like opossums and raccoons, but there's no armadillos. In fact, I've never seen one in the wild, except for that instance. But it was dark outside. Yeah, what are you playing?
Hold on.
Slashy.
Yeah.
it's like a fun game.
pretty fun.
Alright.
But yeah, so there's no armadillos, and so when I saw that, I was like, dang, now I've got my eyes open, and so I'm trying to find an armadillo.
Where's
And
the comments section?
you'll watch. I'm pretty sure it's right underneath the description. The comment
Maybe
section
the
has moved.
Description just isn't loading.
Okay.
There's
Um,
nothing. It's all just blank screen.
Yeah, but so to all the people listening, I think it's just me and Tristan.
Oh,
honestly.
it's next to it.
What? Oh, you're
It's
on laptop. You're
Yeah,
on
it's on the
laptop,
right
that's
side.
That's right. So to all the people listening, if you see on our Instagram, which is at Juicebox_Squad, if you look on our Instagram and I'm holding an armadillo, yeah, it happened.
Don't hold armadillos. I think they carry a disease.
Oh yeah, no, they're like just armored rats. They're definitely just like disgusting. But I'm just saying.
If it happens.
I bet there's probably some gloves I can get. I mean, during this time, there's stuff like that all over the place. I bet.
Feed it hand sanitizer.
Dude, okay, did you know that there's like at least 15 adults have been poisoned by drinking hand sanitizer?
Yeah, they're very smart.
Well, okay. The worst part about that fact is that I read a book. It's called "Turtles All the Way Down" by John Green, because I was curious, simply, and
Because it had turtles in the title.
well, yeah,
Obviously.
3 people watching. It's me, Aaron, and the other dude, right?
Because I don't know. Hey, to the other person who's watching, hi, how's it going? Message retracted. Tristan, what did you type?
None of your business.
It says redacted. Retracted.
Well, you see, I typed, "Hey, I'm in the talk thing," and then I looked over and realized that it's my full name. So now, yeah. So that's there.
You're special.
So that's there now.
I mean, you can.
We tried.
If you're okay with it. I don't
tried
think
so
anybody
hard.
cares.
I honestly do not care.
We tried so hard to be confidential, and then
Yeah,
the
first stream we took like 4 attempts just because you kept saying full names.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know what? We got it. We got it figured out. Okay, we're good.
I think it matters less about us and more about people we're talking about.
Yeah.
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 Like if somebody
there-
comes up in the conversation, don't use their full name. But
Yeah. We can use our first names and or abbreviations.
yeah. But
Yeah.
at this point, I'm exposed.
Oh shoot, what was I?
As
Oh
if
yeah, so
everybody who watches this didn't already know who all of us were.
well, you know, I bet we have some external viewers, maybe. But who knows? So yeah, so I read this book, and this basically the whole idea of Turtles All the Way Down is that the idea of like the universe. There's like a philosophical thing that like life exists on the back of a turtle shell or whatever, and then it's like I can't remember exactly, but like there's a turtle. Like the whole idea is that there's turtles stacked on top of each other, and like the deeper you go into a thought, it just turtles all the way down. So basically this girl, the main character has like really extreme anxiety about like infections and stuff like that. And so like she has like a cut on her finger, and she's like always like putting hand sanitizer inside of it, and like reapplying a band-aid, which I had a real struggle reading the book, because to me, I put a band-aid on a scratch and I leave it there for like a week.
That's a little nasty.
No, it's a little nasty, but really it's just because I can't focus on something that small for a while,
Kyle, stop dying.
Shh.
But
It's hard.
yeah, so she's like, she has this anxiety, but at certain points, like you can what makes the book interesting is you can read her internal struggle and like how she's arguing with herself, really, which is a deep part of a book. Which, by the way, books are good. Read books.
Yeah, thank you.
Books are good.
Books are pretty good. But so anyway, it's like, so it kind of descends, or yeah, it escalates to the point where she feels like the infection is already inside of her, even though it's just a little cut on her finger, and so she literally drinks hand sanitizer. It makes her feel awful because it would, you know. And so when I read that book, and then I heard that news story that people, you know, were like getting sick, and I think 4 people died from drinking hand sanitizer. And I'm just like, Jesus, man, come on.
At least there's not Tide Pods anymore.
Yeah, that is an improvement. Well, maybe. I don't know. Just don't put anything in your mouth that isn't directly stated as food, please.
Yeah.
The Juicebox Squad does not condone those actions, and we officially renounce any sort of eating of detergents or disinfectants,
Like Tide Pods.
like Tide Pods. I actually made that joke, and I got a little chuckle from my roommate, so that feels good. My mom bought me a whole package of Tide Pods for laundry, and I looked at him. I was like, "So here's our snacks." And for the record again, Juicebox Squad does not condone any actions of eating disinfectant or detergents.
Some of us do.
Some of us do, but the Juicebox Squad image and
Brand.
Juicebox Squad Corporation LLC Incorporated does not condone those actions. So
Not all of us.
not all of us again, but again, a very large chunk of us do. I think a funny.
I'd say maybe half.
I think a funny thing about our podcast is it's just gonna be us avoiding telling people some crazy stuff to do. It's like, oh, you know, we got thrown down the stairs in a trash can. The Juicebox Squad does not condone any action of throwing each other down the trash can. It is very dangerous. Like, you know, those drug commercials where they have the dude with the really fast voice and really fast and deep voice talking about how the side effects. That's gonna be our. Oh, you know, dude. Okay, I know Adam is usually the one who comes up with designs and stuff, but hear me out. What if we? What?
What do you mean Adam's the one who comes up with designs?
I don't know. Like when we're talking
For
about
what?
just. Well, when we're talking about shirts and stuff like that, he comes up. He says he just kind of spitballs ideas a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So here's an idea. So what if we had a shirt that said it kind of looked like a prescription label or like a prescription thing, and it said Juicebox Squadcast or Juicebox Squad, and then it said side effects may include on the back, and it had a bunch of stuff on it. See, I like that idea.
I'd like it.
Yeah.
Side effects
I
may
love it.
include
Maybe that'll-
gonorrhea,
Gonorrhea.
Heavy
comes along.
blindness,
Hemorrhaging from the brain.
Did you say heavy breathing?
Hemorrhaging from the brain.
massive penis.
No. Heavy breeding. You're just out there I need to breed.
I
believe there's a whole subreddit dedicated to that.
Really?
I believe so.
I believe
Okay.
that we do have that effect on people, so
Maybe so. I don't know.
You would, yeah.
oh.
Me? I just would.
Yeah. Just you, Aaron.
Wow.
Just there has that effect on people.
I mean, after the conversation we had before, I'd like to disagree. But Okay. Well, I think it's time to wrap it up. So, anyways, do you guys have any final thoughts?
No.
Quick? Well, if we get this big enough, we'll drop a merch line and we'll have those prescription shirts. That's a fun idea. It's a fun idea. I don't know. So far, college is kicking my butt, but I think we can get more people because you guys know what next week is, right?
No.
No.
Next week is the 10th edition of the Juicebox Squadcast.
Oh,
Oh.
I knew that.
Well,
I
technically,
thought you were
this
gonna
is
say something cool.
technically this is the 10th edition because we our first edition was the 0th edition.
Zero.
No, so technically tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next Saturday at 8:30 is our 10th edition. So that's gonna be fun. We'll have a fiesta. We'll have a party.
Will we?
I think I contacted JSauce Moonman from one of our previous podcasts we mentioned, and he said that he could probably get on with us too. So it'll be fun.
JSauce Moon Man.
Who's that again?
Later.
Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. They got it.
Yeah. You got it.
Drummer boy.
Yeah.
You got it.
Drummer boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Drummer boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that'll be fun next week. Yeah, like I asked before, any last thoughts? Any last things we can talk about?
Nah.
Okay. Well,
Nah.
I guess Kyle, don't end it yet. Let me finish my spiel.
You end it? You want me to end
No,
it?
I said
End it?
don't end it.
It's ending.
I said don't end. Hey, what?
Okay, just end it.
No, don't end
Bye.
it. Don't end it. No. So follow our Instagram at juicebox_squad to get notified for all the next podcasts and stuff like that, and maybe merch drops if we get that big. Oh shoot, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notifications so you'll be notified when we go live. That's all good. Do we have any other social media platform?
Instagram, YouTube.
Do we have a Reddit?
We do not.
We do not.
And we do not have a Tumblr. We've discussed this.
Shit. We gotta get
no
on that.
MySpace.
No,
Really? I really thought we had a MySpace.
We can't reach the boomer audience because we don't have a Facebook.
We don't have a 4chan either.
We don't have an iFunny.
No. Well, we do have a meme page though. Do follow Juicebox.
We do.
Do follow Juicebox Squad memes on Instagram.
Don't
because
post on
that
it very much, but we have one.
Yep, we have one. That's up to our. That's up
We're
to
lacking.
Adam. Adam runs that one.
Adam has failed us.
Doesn't
It's
he
time for him to be excommunicated.
I kind of boomed Tristan a little bit on our official Juicebox Squad Instagram because
How?
yeah, because Tristan I wished you happy birthday on our Instagram,
Yeah.
our official Instagram, and then you're like thanks or whatever, and then I said something to you in like private text. I said like, do you know who runs the Juicebox Squad account? And he's like, I thought you did. And I'm like, no.
What? So there's just somebody running the account.
No, Kyle. I actually am running the account. But I was just
No,
playing a joke on it.
I told him, I was like, isn't it you? And he's like, no. I was like, is it Adam? And he just like kept saying no to everyone else guessing. And I was just genuinely confused. Like, who was running it? And then he finally told me. I was like, I thought I knew that.
It would have been great if it was just some random person who knew all of us but didn't say anything about it.
Just wasn't in
Yeah,
any
he's
of the chats
just
or anything,
like
just
every
running it.
every time we have a podcast, he knows exactly what it's happening, and he knows exactly the topic, and he's just going that. If that's the case, it's probably very creepy, and we should probably look into that. But no, that's not the case. I am definitely running the. Okay, anyway, we're we're going off. We're going off.
Okay, I'm ending
yeah,
it now.
Wait.